Om Shramadhamaham Saparivrajagacharya Stotra Shimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shilabhruvat Maharaj Ki Om Shramadhamaham Saparivrajagacharya Stotra Shimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shilabhruvat Maharaj Ananda Godi Vaishnava Ki Om Shramadhamaham Saparivrajagacharya Stotra Shimad नमाचार्य दास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय गो प्रेमानंदे all goddess assembled devotees all goddess assembled devotees all goddess assembled devotees Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavatnaishtigi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Nama Pangajanabhaya Nama Pangajamarine Nama Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre Mugam Garodi Vajalam Pangam Girim Kabatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanya Vishwaram Paramananda Madhavam Hare Krishna Srimad Bhagavatam. Welcome back. Study of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1. Chapter 1, questions by sages. Canto 1, name is creation. Name of the canto is creation. Chapter 1, questions by sages. And today's verses we'll discuss 4, 5, and 6. So, verse number 4. Naimishe animisha kshetre rishayaha shaunagadayaha saptram surgaya logaya sahasra samamasata Naimishe animisha kshetre rishayaha shaunagadaya saptram surgaya logaya sahasra samamasata Naimishe animishe kshetre rishayaha shaunagādaya saptram surgaya lokaya sahasra samasasada. Hare Krishna. Yes. Jai Shri Maharaji.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Naimisharanyam എന്ന വനത്തിൽ ആ നിമിഷ
Read the verse only.
നൈമിഷേ നിമിഷക്ഷേത്രേ ഋഷയ ശൗനകാദയ സത്രം സ്വർഗായ ലോകായ സഹസ്ര സമമാസദ.
Shivan Prabhu?
എൻ്റെ ഭാഗവതം ഇല്ല.
Oh, that's it. Muhammadaji?
എൻ്റെ ബുക്കില്ല.
You don't have book. Okay, right. And then, yes. Melinda Maji. Shailaja, you have that? Shailaja Maji? You have the book? You have the book?
book, but എവിടുന്നാണ് അത് വായിക്കുന്നത്?
No book. No book means there's a first chapter.
എവിടുന്ന ആദ്യത്തെയാണോ നാരായണ?
Verse number 4.
First chapter.
First chapter.
Okay. പ്രഥമ സ്കന്ധ അല്ലേ?
Yeah.
നൈമിഷേ നിമിഷക്ഷേത്രേ ഋഷയാ ശൗനകാദയാഃ സത്രം സ്വർഗായ ലോകായ സഹസ്രസമമാസദ. നൈമിഷേ അനിമിഷേ ഏകധാതു. അത് വായിക്കണ്ടേ? അടുത്ത നൈമിഷേ അനിമിഷേ ക്ഷേത്രേ ശൗനകാദയാഃ Satram Swargaya Lokaya
Melinda Mataji,
Yes, Prabhuji.
you have to speak up a bit loudly.
Yes,
What-
yes, yeah. You want me to read, Prabhuji?
Yes, recite the verse first.
Yes. Naimishe Anamisha Kshetre Rasayaha Saunakadayah Satram Swargaya Lokaya Sahasra Samam Asata. Hare Krishna.
Right, wait, later, I'll tell you.
Yes.
Kala Mataji, read the verse. Can read the verse.
Hare Krishna. Naimishe nimishakshetre rishaya shaunagadaya satram surgaya logaya sahasra samamasade asada.
Okay, right. Right, Melinda, you can read the word by word meaning.
Yes. Naimishe, in the forest known as Naimisaranya, Animisha Kshetre, the spot, which is especially a favorite of Vishnu, who does not close his eyelids. Dasayaha, sages, Saunaka, Adayaha, headed by the sage Saunaka. Satram, sacrifice, Swargaya, the Lord, who is glorified in heaven, Lokaya, and for the devotees who are always in touch with Lord, Sahasra, 1000, Samam, years, Asata, performing. Translation also for Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Once
In a holy place in the forest of Naimisaranya, great sages, headed by the sage Saunaka, assemble to perform a great 1000-year sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Text 5. Ta egadatu munaya pradar hudagraya satkridam sudamasinam prabhuchur idamadara. Ta egadatu munaya pradar hudagraya satkridam sudamasinam prabhuchur idamadara. Ta egadatu munaya Hudagraya Satkridam Sudamasinam Prabhachur Idamadara. Yes. Sairajamaji can read the verse.
Egadatu Munaya Radar Hudakneha Satkadam Sudamasinam Paprachuridamadarat.
Right. Basugosh Prabhu, Shlokam Achalo. Basugosh Prabhu. Prabhu mute.
ഗുരുജി ശ്ലോകം മാത്രം വായിക്കാൻ പറ്റും എനിക്ക്.
Yeah, I can read.
വായിക്കട്ടെ.
Yeah.
ത ഏകദാതു മുനയ പ്രാതർഭൂതഹുതാഗ്നയഃ സത്കൃതം സൂതമാസീനം പ്രപച്യുതമാദരാത്.
Right.
സ്വാമിജിയുടെ ബുക്കില്ല എന്നുണ്ട് എന്റെ.
Okay.
ഗോപാലൻ
Right.
explanation.
Basugosh Prabhu, a verse. അഞ്ചാമത്തെ verse.
അഞ്ചാമത്തെ ശ്ലോകാണോ?
അഞ്ചാമത്തെ ശ്ലോകം.
ത ഏകധാതു മുനയ പ്രാതർഹൃദാഗ്നയ സത്കൃതം സുതമാസീനം പപ്രച്ചുരിതമാദരാത്.
Yes, okay.
ലയം വായിക്കട്ടെ?
No. Kalamaji.
Ta egadatu munaya pradar hudagnaya sadgridam sudamasinam paprachuridamadarad. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Right. Jayashree Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Ta egadatu munaya pradur hudagnaya satkritam sutamasinam paprachuritamadarat.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Yes, Melinda Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Ta ekada tu munayah प्रातर्हुदाहुदाग्नयः.
Yes. Satkridam. Problem connectivity. Ta, the sages, Egada, one day, two, but Munaya, sages, Prada, morning, Huda, burning, Huda Agneya, the sacrificial fire, Satkridam, due respects, Sudam, Sri Sudha Goswami, Asinam, seated on, Paprachu, made inquiries, Idam, on this as follows, Adarat, with due regards. Translation. One day, after finishing their morning duties, by burning a sacrificial fire and offering a seat of esteem to Srila Sudha Goswami, the great sages made inquiries with great respect about the following matters.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Verse number 6. Rishaya uchu tvaya kalu puranani sedihasani chanagha आख्यातानि अभि अधीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि यानि उदा ऋषया ऊचु द्वया खलु पुराणानि सेदिहासानि च नघा आख्यातानि अभि अधीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि यान्युदा ऋषया ऊचु द्वया खलु पुराणानि सेदिहासानि च नघा आख्यातानि व्यथीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि यान्युता. Sarija Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Rishaya Uju. Taya khalu puranani sedihasani chanakha akhyadyan abhi adidani dharma shastrani anuda.
Right. Shivanto, no, sorry. Jayashri Mataji.
त्वया खलु पुराणानि चेतिहासानि च नखा आख्यातान्यप्यधीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि अन्युता.
Right. Kalamanaji.
ऋषया ऊजु त्वया खलु पुराणानि सेदिहासिनि चानघा आख्यातान्यभ्यधीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि यान्युधा.
Correct. Kumaraji.
ऋषयः ऊचु त्वया खलु पुराणानि सेतिहासानि चानघः आख्यातानि अपि अधीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि यान्युता.
Hare Krishna.
हरे
Yes.
कृष्ण.
Melinda Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
What
Rashaya.
happened last time we were reading some session was some network.
Yeah,
problem?
yeah, Prabhuji, some fluctuation here.
Okay. Your voice is still clear. It's very
It's
low.
not. Okay, let me do one thing. I'll come closer to the speaker. Is it okay now, Prabhuji?
Okay, I think you have to speak with a very open throat.
Okay, yeah, Prabhuji, I'll do that. Rasaya uchu tvaya khalu puranani tetihasani chanagha akhyatani api adhitani dharma shastrani yani uta.
Right.
Hare
Right. Can read the yes.
Yes. Rishaya, the sages, Uchuha said, Tvaya, by you, Khalu, undoubtedly, Puranani, the supplements to the Vedas with illustrative narrations, Satihasani, along with the histories, Cha and Anagha, freed from all vices, Akhyatani, explained, Api, although, Aditani, well-read, Dharma Shastrani, scriptures giving right directions to progressive life, Yani, all these, Uta
said.
Translation. The sages said, Respected Sutta Goswami, you are completely free from all vice. You are well versed In all the scriptures, famous for religious life, and in the Puranas and the histories as well, for you have gone through them under proper guidance and have also explained them. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanyamanomistam Sthavidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupagadam Yam Gadadi Supadanigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udapadagamanam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Saganarunadam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadam Harijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shradanidam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagalpade Gobesha Goviga Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Saptakanjana Gaurangi Ragini Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusudevi Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadru Vescha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Dadara Shivasadi Gauda Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Naimishe Animishat Kshetre Rishaya Shaunagadaya Satram Surgaya Lokaya Sthasa Samama Sata. Once, in a holy place, in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages headed by the sage Shaunaga assemble to perform a great thousand years sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees. Hare Krishna. So the prelude to Srimad Bhagavatam was in the previous 3 verses, which is commonly known as Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. So we shall have a quick recap of those 3 verses because they're very important verses. It is a seed of Srimad Bhagavatam and the backbone Srimad Bhagavatam. Based on that, Bhagavatam is built. So first verse is, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Salutations to Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva. Janmadhyasya yado anmayat idadastarteshu avijñasura tene brahmhridaya adigave muhyandyasvare tejo varimridam yada vinimayo yatra visargo mrisha ramna svena sada nirasta guhagam satyam param. So, absolute truth is defined as Vasudeva because he is directly responsible for Janma, his creation, maintenance, and destruction. As far as creation is concerned, he is directly, indirectly. Sarga and Visarga. First, he constructs or he creates the 24 elements required for creation of the universes. And then, through Brahma, secondary creation is done. So he is aware of this, constantly aware. Avijñā means there is not even a second. That's why sometimes say not even a blade of grass moves without Krishna's knowledge. Not even a blade of grass moves without his knowledge. That is a type of awareness, absolute awareness of each and everything that's going on in this universe. And it's totally independent. Everything is dependent on him only. That's why it's called Surat. There is only one independent tattva, that is a Supreme Personality, and all other tattvas are dependent on this independent tattva. That's why in Padma Puranam, if you there's a Namabrata is mentioned as the second Namabrata. It is an aparata to consider demigods like Brahma and Shiva to be equal to or independent of Krishna. Isu Narayana Devam Brahma Devadei Sama Sa Pashandi Bhaved Dhruvam. When other controllers, other Ishwaras like Brahma and Shiva are accepted as an equal level, the person will immediately become a Pashandi. Pashandi means an atheist. Because the next tendency will be to equate the Jiva with the God, Supreme God. So there is only one independent tattva. And what does he do? Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikave. The Adi Kavi is the first living entity in the universe is Brahma. And Brahma was taught by, into the heart of Brahma, Krishna bestowed the knowledge of creation. As far as the powers, energies of Krishna, his opulence, is very bewildering for other demigods. Yatsura, Muhyandi Yatsurya. An example is given, Tejo Vari Murdam. Like fire seen in water, land seen in desert, etc., etc. But because of that, this creation looks to be very, very genuine or real because of the power of Krishna. So much bewildering is his energies that one may think this universe to be very real, although it's not real. So this is a reflection of the original universe, the spiritual universe, which is mentioned as Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Gohagam. His knowledge, his universe. Krishna's universe is called spiritual universe, which is called Vaikuntha. And the place where resided by Krishna is called Golok Vrindavan. That is free from the three modes of nature. Nirasa Kuhagam. Nirasa Kuhagam means it's free from three modes of nature, because that means it's completely spiritual. There is nothing material about this. That's what it's called Vaikuntha. In material universe, there is always agitation. Kunda means agitation. Vaikuntha means no agitation, without agitation. So Dhamna Swena Nirasagoham Satyam Paramdive. That absolute truth I'm worshipping, I'm prostrating myself before the absolute truth. So absolute truth is called Parameshwara. Somum Bonum, it's called Somum Bonum. So having defined what is absolute truth, we get a connection to it, and based on connection, the Srimad Bhagavatam, which explains this connection, who is a person who is reading Srimad Bhagavatam? It's Nirmal Saranam Sadam. Dharma Projita Kaidavo Atravaramo Nirmal Saranam Sadam. Second verse. Srimad Bhagavatam rejects all the sakamas, fruitive activities. Sakama means fruitive activities. Those activities done with a desire for result. those activities done with a desire for results is called sakama or fruitive activities. So Srimad Bhagavatam first of all rejects these fruitive activities. And then it also rejects Nishkama Karma Yoga, karma or action done without any desire. The goal being Brahman, and Jnana Yoga also, Ashtanga Yoga also everything is rejected. Atra Paramati, both Purushartha, Dharma, Atra Parama means the four Purusharthas, everything is rejected by Srimad Bhagavatam or the readers of Srimad Bhagavatam, lovers of Srimad Bhagavatam. That's called Sadam, pure devotees. Pure devotees, they are non-envious. They don't have any envy at all. And what is the benefit of reading Srimad Bhagavatam? Vedi Vasamatra Vastu Shivadam Tavatreon Moolanam.
Atranmoolanam. Srimad Bhagavate
Is dealing with Vastava. Vedi means dealing with teaching. Vastavam, absolute truth. And Vastu means substance. Substance and categories. Substance is Supreme Personality. And when you understand this, when you are thorough with this science, what happens? Shivadam, very auspicious. How it becomes auspicious? Tavatreon Moolanam. The three miseries of misery, threefold miseries. Threefold miseries is annihilated. Threefold miseries called Adhyatma, Adibodhiga, and Adidevi.
Adidevi.
These are the three threefold miseries, and you are free from this. So this is the greatest advantage of Srimad Bhagavatam. I mean, Srimad Bhagavatam is a what is a necessity for other sciences. Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krate Kim Va Parerisha. Para means other things, others. What is the required for? What is the other required for in other shastras? One Srimad Bhagavatam is enough. Because of that, Sadhyo Hirdi Avaridhyedatra. Immediately the Supreme Person Krishna is established the hearts. Kridibhi Shishubhi. Kridibhi means pious man, Shishubhi means by culture of hearing. Tatshana, without any delay. So the Sadam, non-envious devotees, they are always constantly engaged in glorifying Shravanam and Kirtan, glorifying Krishna. That is what Abhidaya. Because once connection is there, then based on that connection, Sambandha, you have to worship the Lord. That is second. And what is the benefit of this? The third one, Nigama Kalpataro Gadidam Phalam, Shuga Mugat, Amrita Drava Samyudam, Pibada Bhagavatam Rasamalayam, Puraho Rasiga Bhui Bhavugaha. Nigama. Nigama is Vedas. So Veda is compared to a desire tree. Kalpataro, Nigama Kalpataro means the desire tree of Veda. Why Nigama is considered as desire tree? Because it gives different fruits to different aspirants. For the persons who are meditating on Brahman, they give the award of Brahman realization. Those who are meditating on the Ashtanga Yogas, they get a Paramatma realization. And those who are interested in going to have a higher planets, that is also awarded. According to one's modes, Vedas can give you all the benefits, all the results you're looking for. Elevation, higher planets, entry to spiritual world, liberation, acquiring supernatural powers, mystic yogis. Mystic yogis also, there are 8 types of supernatural powers. Anima, Garima, like that. Smaller than the smallest, greater than the greatest. So he can award. The Vedas can award this, but Veda can also award what? Galidam Phalam. The sweetest, the fruit. That is Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the sweetest. Bhagavatam means belonging to Bhagavan. One means Bhagavatam means belonging to Bhagavan. Means Bhagavan is the proprietor of this scripture. So Bhagavan only can decide whom he should give this Galida fruit. This is a sweet ripened fruit. Who should be given this fruit? Is desirable solely by Krishna only. And it is so sweet. It is falling down, and because of it is touched by the lips of Shuka, it becomes even more sweeter and juicy. A ripened fruit, it is falling down very naturally. It is not forced. It is falling down very naturally from one branch to another, from one branch to another. Because every branch, in every succeeding branch, descending branches, one Acharya is there. So that is through disciplic succession, the sweetness of this fruit can be enjoyed. And how we should taste it? How we should taste this fruit? Pibada Bhagavatam Rasamaya. Pibada, you have to drink this. You have to drink this essence, the taste. It is devoid of skin, seed, and other things. In fruit, like for example, mango, you find the seed is there, the skin is there. But we are looking only for substance only. Here, Sri H.G.Satyavrta gives a very interesting teaching here. He says, Laya means liberation. There are different types of liberation. Salokya, Samibhya,
Samipya, Sarupya,
Saluka,
Sarupya,
Sashti, and Sayujya. Sayujya is Laya actually. Sayujya means merging. So that is Laya. Now here it says, Vibhada Bhagavata Rasa Malaya. Alaya means beyond this Laya. Alaya means beyond this Laya. This is a meaning given by H.G.Satyavrta. Another meaning also he gives. He says Laya is the eighth status of Ashta Sattviga Bhava. Starting from Romancha, Swarabhanga, Vepadu, etc. etc. Up to the last one is Laya means fainting. Laya means fainting. So when you are drinking this nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam, you can continue to drink it till you faint. Then when you again start up, waking up, again you can start drinking this. So that means so attractive, so enriching, so sweet is the Srimad Bhagavatam. Muhuraho, that is Muhuraho, again and again and again. That means again and again and again, you can read this Bhagavatam. And the sweetness will go on increasing. Normally in material science, if you eat one laddu, you have some satisfaction. You eat two laddus, have another satisfaction. But after 3 or 4, the satisfaction level goes down. If you know economics, it is called diminishing marginal utility. Utility is there, then is slowly diminishing. You can eat up to maybe 4 or 5 laddus, but after 6, 7, 8, it gradually goes down. The happiness and satisfaction. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is no saturation. Anandam Mudi Vardhanam Pradipadam. like the nectarian name of Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna, it goes on increasing. It never stops, never saturates. The more and more you chant Hare Krishna, more and more you read Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita, your transcendental bliss will increase. That is why you should not stop at one reading of Bhagavatam, one reading of Bhagavad. Throughout your life, you should continue to read this. So Krishna is the embodiment of rasa. Anandamayu Abhyasar. Krishna is called Anandamayu Abhyasar. It is given in Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad speaks of one mandala is there, Brahma Pucha Pradishta. Brahma Pucha Pradishta actually means the impersonal Brahman is a tail of that Anandamaya Purusha. There are 5 types of Purushas I mentioned here. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Jnanamaya, Vijnanamaya, and Anandamaya. Annamaya means a person who his understanding of God is limited to food. There's a gross type of person who is only interested in extinguishing his hunger. For him, Annamaya, Anna is the absolute truth. So that is Annamaya Purusha. Then Pranamaya Purusha. In the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we'll give a more detailed explanation of this. So Pranamaya means there are symptoms of life. When you are getting aware, when your anger is diminished, then you slowly get awareness of your senses, and then there is something more beyond this gross body. And that awareness is called Pranamaya, because you know that you are living substance now. So that level of understanding is called Pranamaya Purusha. Then Jnanamaya is that we are not this body, beyond these senses and body, there is something higher, and that is soul, that is called Jnanamaya. The fourth stage is Vijnanamaya. What is the real nature of this soul? Understanding which is the nature of law and soul is that you are part of Krishna, who is Anandamaya. So that is the 5th Purusha, is Anandamaya. So Krishna is full of bliss. And bliss and rasas. Rasas, so many rasas are there. Sridhar Swami gives a detailed explanation of this. And there is a very beautiful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 10th canto, chapter 43, verse 17. Here, Krishna is entering the arena of Kamsa's, they're called, when he's going to fight the Mushtiga and other wrestler, Chanura. He's entering this arena. He's entering the arena with his brother, Sagraja. Agraja means elder brother. So people are watching, and different emotions, different rasas are there. Mallanam, Ashane. So various groups of the people regarded Krishna in different ways as he entered with his elder brother. The wrestlers saw Krishna as a lightning bolt. Mallana means wrestlers. Mallana, Ashane. Ashane means lightning. Nirnam Naravara. The men of Mathura, he considered Krishna as the best of means. Nirnam Naravara. Srinam Smaro Mutiman. The ladies also were there, and ladies, for ladies, viewed Krishna as a Cupid. Cupid, C-U-P-I-D, Cupid, means a sweetheart. Then Gopana Sojano. For Gopas, Krishna is their own man. Sadam Krishna Pujam, so many kings were also present, and for them, it is for the impairs, he acted as a chastiser. And for his parents, Piduro Shishu, the parents consider him as a child. Mrityul Bhojan Rev. And for the king of Bhojas, he appeared as death. And for the unintelligent, he appeared the Supreme Lord's universal form. Virat Adveshadam Tattvam Param Yoginam. Adveshanam Tattvam means people not very intelligent. Avidishwam. Vidwan means Avidishwam. Avidya is opposite of Vidwan. Avidishwam means foolish. Foolish people consider Krishna as a Virat form. Most Advaitins, they like to believe the Supreme Person in the middle world is Virat form. Although Virat form is a form exhibited Krishna, within Krishna only, the Advaitin, Shankaracharya and all that, they consider this form to be supreme. This Virat form to be supreme. So Srimad Bhagavatam very specifically state Avidvasham, means they are not intelligent. Avidishwam. And for Rishinam Paradevada. And for Rishina means Krishna's own clan, Rishni clan. For them, they consider Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, when different people are watching Krishna entering the arena with Balrama, different rasas are there. So that means Krishna can respond with all the rasas. That is why he is called Rasamayo Abhyasa. He is a supreme rasa. So, Supreme Personality means, although rasa is not a product of his sweetness, but rasa is considered so transcendental that only Krishna can have this kind of rasas. You be with any other controllers, they may have some kind of rasas, but not all types of rasas, absolutely. So that is a prayojana of reading Bhagavatam or understanding Krishna. It's called prayojana. So Sambandha, Avideya, Prayojana in the first 3 verses. Then the 4th verse start. The Bhagavatam starts. The background is Naimisharanya forest. In the Naimisharanya forest, many thoughtful men, many sages, they were assembled in that forest, headed by a great saint called Shaunaka. Shaunaka is a leader of the sages. Here, the presiding deity of this forest is Vishnu only, Anmisha, one who doesn't wink, one who doesn't close his eyes. And here, why this place is chosen? It is said that once Brahma created wheel in his mind. The rim of this wheel was called Nemi. And the place where this rim, Nemi, fell off, Sri Radhe. It's called them in Naimisharan. Naimishere. It becomes Naimisha. Short form is Naimisha. That's how this Naimisha, and it is in a forest, is called Naimisharanya. So the wheel is rim of a wheel is when the rim of wheel fell off, after rolling, it fell off. That place where it fell off became Naimishara, and since it's in a forest, it became Naimisharanyam. That's how this place derived its name. And various devotees with personal desires to fulfill through these various types of bhakti. All the desires of all these persons, upon which their minds free of distraction, which can be fulfilled by immersion in the topics of Bhagavatam. So Bhagavatam caters to all types of persons. Whatever be your desire to be fulfilled. So Bhagavatam is so designed, this point is stressed right from the beginning. So in the beginning, when Shaunaka there, the sages, they were attached to Sakama. Swakama. So that is why it says that Swargaya, for elevation to Swarga. The Shanaka, when they assembled the Shanaka, the Naimisharanya, their initial desire was elevation to Swarga. Then later, Loga, when connection with the devotees, because of connection with devotees, their desire for attainment of Swargalaga was completely exhausted, and they started desiring for Krishna. Association with devotees, who is a devotee, that will explain. The next verse will be explained. So these devotees, these sages, are always acting on behalf of Krishna. Whenever and wherever you are acting without the instruction or not for the pleasure of Krishna, that always attract bad karma. Bhagavatam 3.9 states very clearly, Yajnartham karmano anyatra logoyam karma bandhana. Yajnartham, do everything for the sake of yajna. Yajna is here means Vishnu. Yajna Purusha means Vishnu. So yajnatam karmano, do the work for Vishnu or Krishna. Anyat logoyam karma bandhana. Tadartham karma kaundeya. So Krishna is instructing Arjuna to do the work for the pleasure of Krishna. So these saints are always anxious to do something good for the people in general. So that is why these sages assembled in Naimisharanya under Shaunakadaya. They started performing yajna for a period of 1,000 years. 1,000 years. Sahasa samam. Samam means years. So these people, these sages are always interested for peaceful life and always engaged in Lord, service of God for the good of all. So here, Lord Vishnu, Krishna is compared to a tree where the branches include everyone, Devas, Siddhas, Charanas, Kimpurusha, Vidyadhara. So many different types of persons are there. And there are parts of Krishna, branches of Krishna. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto will find that if you water the roots of a tree, the nourishment will automatically find place in all the parts of the body, all parts of the tree, like the branches, the trunk, the twigs, the leaves, everything will be nourished if you feed the water or pour the water in the roots. So that is why, similarly, the human society, when it is detached from personality of Godhead, suppose when you are watering the tree, sometimes a branch falls off. That branch will not get any nourishment. Similarly, when we are not in touch with Krishna, we will also not be nourished. So these people who are well-wishers, yesterday we was in last class we were mentioning who is a well-wisher, real well-wisher. An very interesting discussion we had last class. Here Srimad Bhagavatam very clearly says, Satam Swargaya Logaya, for the benefit of all the living entities, they engaged a sacrificial life for 1,000 years, rendering service to Krishna, with the idea of fulfilling the desires or elevating the fallen souls. This is the real charitable work. This is a real welfare work. Then when they are engaged in this kind of sacrifice, one day, sa egadatu munaya pradu huda hudagneyaha. The morning duties, sacrificial fires, everything was over. Then there walked in a great saint called Suta Goswami. When Suta Goswami entered this arena, Satkritam Sudamasinam Papachu Idam Adara. When he arrived, he's a great personality, he's a great saint, very knowledgeable person, highly elevated, highly transcendental personality, respected by one and everyone, each and every. So when he came in, he was awarded a seat. Vyasa, it's called Vyasa Pidha. Vyasa Pidha means the seat where it is occupied by Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is always teaching. So whenever his representative who is taking class, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, he is sitting in that Vyasa Pidha only. He is occupying the chair of Vyasa. So it has to be dealt with very carefully. So Srimad Bhagavatam, like I say, it's a ripened fruit. If you are not very careful in receiving this fruit and handing down very carefully, it may break sometimes. So Srimad Bhagavatam is such a delicious, transcendental and fruit. It has to be handled very carefully. That is why Srimad Bhagavatam should be only taught the parampara, within the parampara. Very clearly given Purana, Avaishnavanam Mugodgir, Pudam Harikadamradam, Shavanam Tavina Kartavyam, Sapochishta Payoyatha. Avaishnava Mugodgir. If you are not a Vaishnava, if you are not a devotee of Krishna, if you are not a pure devotee of Krishna, pure devotee of Krishna means he accepts the Supreme Person as a Supreme Truth. The person Krishna as transcendental. That is a pure devotee. In all the Saptahams that is taking place in Kerala, will say Krishna is a manifestation of Brahma. Brahman Dane. So they will say that Brahma is a manifestation. And there is a Maya Rajita body. He says that Krishna has appeared the material body. The pure devotee will never agree to this point. So Krishna's body is always transcendental. Nothing, Krishna is not at all connected with Metta in any which way. His name, his form, his pastimes, his action, work, his dham, his paraphernalia, everything is spiritual. So that is why when dealing with the teaching Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, should always hear from parampara only. Otherwise, we will be misled into the understanding, having the correct knowledge of Krishna. So the rishis headed by Shonagasa are very happy, pleased, and delighted to receive Sudha Goswami, who has heard from Shukadev Goswami. So these are all Goswamis. Goswami is one who has perfect control over senses. And here the saints seated Sudha Goswami in a chair and Prapachu Adara. Very respectfully, they started questioning him. So this is a way to gather knowledge. You have to be very respectful. In Bhagavad Gita also, 4th chapter, 34 verse 4.34 says, Tadvidi pranipadena pariprashrena sevaya Udeshandite jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Tad vidhi pranipada. To understand this, pranipadena. Pranipadena means you prostrate before, like Danda Namaskar, prostrate before the Guru. You have to fall down like a stick. Tad vidhi pranipadena paripashnena. Then before that, sevaya, render service. And then very humble, with humility, inquiries. Humble inquiries. Panipadena sevaya pariprashnena. Upadeshandite jnana. If you do that, they will teach you. Upadeshandite jnanam. Jnanina tattvadarshana. One who has understood the absolute truth. Tattvadarshana means who has understood the absolute truth. So here the sages address the speaker Sudha Goswami with very great respect. How they are expressing this respect? Next verse says, Toya khalu puranani sedihasani chanagha Akhyadanavi adhitani dharmashastrani yanyuta. Respectful Sudha Goswami, you are completely free from all vice. Anagha. Anagha means a person who is not having any vice. Agha means vice. Anagha means person who doesn't have vice. That means he is pure. Many girls have the name Anagha. I have when you go around for Radhayatra, different houses, then I have met girls who are having an Anagha. But most of them don't know the meaning of this word. But it's given this meaning.
What is the exact meaning?
Yes?
What is the exact meaning?
Exact means sinless. Agha means sin. Anagha means sinless. That means pure. So here the sages are addressing Goswami, Sudha Goswami as Anagha, sinless. Why? Because in the major four vices of Kali Yuga, there is four major vices. That we will discuss. They'll be there. It is discussed when Parishit Maharaj episode with Kali, and chapter 16 of this. Chapter 16, how Parishit Maharaja received Kali. So, maybe do you want to discuss this? These vices, the four kinds of vices, Kali Yuga. Yes. So Dharma has got four legs. Supreme Dharma, Savi Dharma, Parodharma. Parodharma is absolute truth. The Paradharma is supported by the four pillars. Tabo Shaucham Daya Satyam. Taba Shaucha Daya Satya. Taba means austerities. Shaucha means cleanliness. Daya means mercy. Satyam means honesty. These are the four pillars of the Dharma. Now, when the Kali is attacking, the Dharma is appearing in the form of a bull, and Kali is cutting off his legs. So Parishit Maharaj stops him. Parishit Maharaj draws out his sword and he was about to kill Kali. And Kali begged him, my dear sir, my dear Emperor, now my yuga has started, Kali Yuga has started. So I have to come. I have to be in this yuga now. But when you are here, I will not be able to reside fearlessly anyway. So please award me some places where I can reside fearlessly. So Parishit Maharaj, on hearing this, he agrees, yes, you have to have some place. I'll give you 4 places. He's awarding 4 places. One is gambling house. Another is bars where liquor is served. And then the third is butcher shop, meat is sold. And fourth is brothels. So these are the 4 places we can reside. So why these 4 places? There's got direct connection with these pillars of Dharma. In slaughterhouse, the animals, the poor cows and bulls, they are slaughtered. That means you don't have mercy. Your mercy is finished. In case of gambling, honesty, truthfulness is lost. When you are dealing with illicit liquor, narcotics, the austerity is finished. And when you are engaged in illicit sex, then your cleanliness, shuddham, that is also lost. So these places, which is destroying austerity, truthfulness, mercy, and cleanness. This is where Parishad allowed the Kali Purusha to reside. So when you are keeping aloof from away from these activities, illicit activities, illicit sex, gambling, liquor and narcotics, and meat eating, then you are free from the influence of Kali Yuga, Kali Purusha. That is why ISKCON is following these 4 rules and regulations. These are the rules not made by Srila Prabhupada. These are the rules which you are finding in Srimad Bhagavatam. So all the things which ISKCON is following is based on Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita. So these rules and regulations, we call Yama Niyama. Yama Niyama. These 4 regulatory principles, which is very strictly followed in ISKCON in advanced stage. Now, when a new devotee is coming, when everybody is now conditioned, everybody is eating this meat and everything, and then having this narcotics and drinking, everything is there, smoking. Why is bad habits are there? Immediately you cannot tell him, oh, no, you stop everything. No. We only encourage him to listen Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, chant, then slowly start chanting. And when you're advancing, and naturally, you have this tendency, the urge for these vices, that will naturally diminish. That on your own, you will do this. You cannot force these things on people. That is not a good thing. Somebody encourage him, come for a program, and naturally, when you are nicely presented, people start coming for a program, and then naturally, when they advance after a few months and maybe 6 months or 1 year, then naturally they leave off these habits.
Prabhuji, then one question. What
Yes.
about tea, coffee, and onion, garlic? Why is that not allowed?
No, coffee as such, it is not actually what do you call intoxication. It is not intoxication, but it gives you some kind of what do you call attachment or habit forming.
Okay.
You got coffee without tea. Now, people say I cannot live without tea because immediately get headache and all that. So it is not exactly intoxicant, but it creates a habit forming. Then you get attached to it. So coffee and tea are not encouraged. It is not as if it is banned, it is not encouraged. And then onions and garlic, it is called tamasic. It is tamasic. These foods, although they belong to vegetable category, is tamasic because it is aphrodisiac. It increases passion.
Okay.
So passion, that's well regulated. And when passion is increasing, naturally your spiritual life will be spoiled. Your sexual urges will be enhanced when you are eating too much of eating garlic and onions. They're considered to be aphrodisiac.
Okay.
Not that it's non-vaginal, but it is tamasic.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right.
Thank you.
So Goswami is a person who are very clean in the habits. They avoid all kinds of vices, these 4 major kinds of vices, and they are fit to be in Vyasasana. A person who is not spotless, who is not following these vices, these regulative principles, he is not fit to sit in Vyasapita. Vyasapita means you have to practice what you preach. If I am speaking that, if I am telling that you should not have these habits, then I am doing this, then I have hypocrite. I am the greatest cheat. If I say I don't, you should not have attachment. Spoil your spiritual life. Then I am totally attached to my wife and children. Then I am not fit to sit in a seat. So Acharyate is the Acharya, one who practices. So person who is teaching, Shiksha Guru, he should always be very meticulous in habits. Initially, sometimes we'll encourage people to give classes because they want to face. But after some time, they're not improving. They're not interested in taking Disha and all that. Because Disha is one process by which all your anarthas will be totally destroyed. And you belong to Parampara. That is one thing. And then even after getting initiation also, you're still holding on to this attachment with your husband, wife, and children, and not very serious about advancing, and do not have the love for this parampara, then that is also not very good. So the person sitting in this Vasasana is vested with a great responsibility. So to hear from Goswami is most important. One can assimilate knowledge of revealed scriptures only by hearing and explaining. That is called Shravanam and Kirtanam. Shravanam means hearing. Kirtanam means explaining. So here in Srimad Bhagavatam, the major speaker is Shukadev Goswami and the listener is Parishad Maharaj. So both are on the same level. Both are on the same level. Chaitanya Charitamrita makes it very clear. They are both on the same level. So now the saints have started questioning him. He says that you are very advanced in knowledge, pranas and dihasas, and you're also very good in dharma shastras. So we would like to have some questions to you. We have got some questions. What are these questions? We'll discuss in the coming classes. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions anymore? Anything else? Right. Thank you very much. Vancha.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mahaji. Yes.
ഗുരുജി എന്റെ കയ്യില് ഗോപാലൻ നായർ എഴുതിയ ബുക്കാണുള്ളത് ഭാഗവതം. അതിന്റെ ശ്ലോകം എനിക്ക് വായിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. The rest is not same as yours.
Most definitely not. I know this. He's a Mayavadi.
Yes.
He's an Advaitin.
ശ്ലോകാസ് ഉണ്ട്. അത് നോക്കി ശ്ലോകാസ് വായിക്കാം.
Mula shlokas are all correct. Mula shlokas will not be any change. Mula shlokas, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, whoever give the commentary, the Mula shloka will be one and the same only. It will not be changed.
Yes.
But the meaning, Anvayam, the meaning they give and the explanation will be different. You're right.
Hare Krishna.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवे